And so it's Cleveland up 14
I'm about to jerk on Apple Podcast.
And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition.
I'm about to jerk on Apple
After this word.
He insists on this girl coming to stay with us for a few weeks, then I will go and stay with my parents. Or this girl could pay $150 a week. So honestly, if I be the jerk here, or is my girlfriend just being selfish? I can't do it. Okay, so I got a lot of questions that actually the Richard Poster went on to clarify. Apparently the girlfriend is upgrading these three kids and sees them as her own. Meanwhile, the original poster has never met her, but they actually moved away.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, you gotta like what Tyrese Halliburton has done in this game.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
They've got Marc Gasol, Banchero out there with Holmgren. And it's Len in at point guard. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. It's a 16-point game.
Like that for me would be completely fine. But when this 18-year-old woman comes along and says, hey, I'm having trouble at home, can I stay at your house for a couple of weeks?
Inside, the ball's not loose. And stolen by Holmgren.
Staying for a couple of weeks hasn't given any kind of time
from the arc.
Oh my God, the X was in the way.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
How long should I expect this visitor to suddenly become a roommate in my house?
69 weeks, 69 weeks.
Outside Garland. Outside Mitchell. Wide open. Nice jump shot.
Yeah, there are levels to this, and Donovan Mitchell can hurt you from everyone. Nice midi there.
That would be okay in my opinion. But to instead give this ambiguous time frame.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway.
Whoa, nigga.
The rebound by Allen.
Okay, now I'm selling my
Got
3-pointers.
5 rebounds tonight. And here comes Cleveland. They trail by 14. And Doris, the league is Evan Mobley, Defensive Player of the Year multiple times.
You know, PA, I think that's on point. And the reason it is because his effectiveness is not limited to shot blocking. This guy is excellent both on the ball and in help situations. Yes, he blocks a ton of shots, but the fact that he alters even more is as impactful. And he does this all at such a young age without getting into serious foul trouble. Look out, league. Evan Mobley is going to get better and better.
Now here's Mitchell.
Dressing up this step in. It was so cute that I took a picture and put it on Facebook. Also,
now here's Mobley. Garland with a screen on Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked loose. Cousins with it. Strus covering. Down low. And Williamson throws it down.
Well, you love it. DeMarcus Cousins drawing the defensive attention and still has the court awareness to make the play.
Williamson's got a perfect 3 for 3 so far. And foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul. Nie, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. From deep, Mitchell. Rebounded by Cousins. Mitchell's gone 2 of 5 tonight. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Cousins. There's the drive. And Cousins throws it down.
Well, you can let the game come to you at times, or in that instance, Mr. Cousins initiating the action.
Outside Garland. No good with the triple. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
And he's going for the line. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
That's just big-time playmaking ability from Donovan Mitchell. This guy working the defense to create a shot opportunity.
A minute 58 left in the third quarter. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Out to the right wing. Here's Niang. Rebounded by Cousins. Cousins has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Mitchell. And he converts the layup. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the game.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Cleveland calls timeout.
There's just
Everything
a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication, there's a lot to figure out right now.
Like, seriously, just take no for an answer. Accept that somebody's not going to do exactly what you say. Move on with your life. You sit there and dwell on it and be like, oh, wow, you're going to ruin Christmas for a little girl. It's like, no, I'm not. What are you talking about? Like, why on earth would anyone try to pin that on somebody that's... Seriously, let's think about the context here real quick. This is some random person on Facebook who suddenly slid into the DMs of the original poster and basically said, hey, give me that doll you posted about, please. If you don't, you're going to ruin Christmas for a little girl. Like, seriously, back off and get a life. Or just plan better in the future. So to answer the question, no, you are definitely not the jerk here. You found that doll in the coolest way possible. You found it out of nowhere, in the middle of a thrift store on the shelf. Like, seriously, that's such a cool way to find something that you've always wanted ever since your childhood. So no, of course you're not the jerk. This gay lady probably doesn't even have a granddaughter, and she was probably just trying to get it for herself so that she could sell it online. And with that in mind, I don't blame you in the slightest for blocking that lady. She was acting incredibly weird, and I know for a fact if I was treated that way, I would probably block her as well. When you subscribe, make sure to hit the bell to turn on notifications. To finish listening to all the stories, check out the playlist at the top of the description. And if you want some
Computer.
Just over
We
3.5
hashtag
minutes
certified
to
on
the
Apple
third.
Music.
Can they get it? And it's finished off by Garland as he lays it in. Garland's got 5 points.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside? Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
And Carroll with a screen on Levert. Free to pass to Ben Carroll. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He has 6.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's Strus.
Big
Get to see a basket.
flip-flops.
To the paint. Oh, he jams it straight down.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can bounce.
We gotta get your get back.
They've done a
CBG.
great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. keeping everybody
Oh, he did it! Punch it home!
What am I dunk on me and JD?
filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Garland for 3. Connects from downtown. Garland's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's the ball handling skills. And Darius Garland on full display. This guy is skilled at creating opportunities.
Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. Now here's Levert. Some room here for Strus. Raja with a rebound.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Here's Free.
Kobe.
And he's on the money with his first shot today.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. And we'll return shortly. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court right now for Cleveland, Tristan Thompson is out there with Dean Wade. Then there's Okoro, then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Merrill in at the one spot. And Banchero gets it to go.
I'll tell you, Banchero wants to see the answer from three, and he decides to do it himself.
Banchero's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Here's Merrill. Outside Mitchell. Takes it inside. Pass to Merrill. From downtown. Free grabs the board. And here comes Cleveland. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Strus, he's checked in for Okoro. Mitchell drives in, and he lays it up and in. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the dribble drive game of Donovan Mitchell will keep defenders guessing. Boy, you've got to deal with every aspect of an offensive arsenal with this guy.
Oh, wow. Incredible. Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Gay's gone 4 for 6 from the floor here tonight. Pass to Mitchell. Here he goes. Crosses over. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, we know Donovan Mitchell is explosive athletically. Put it on the deck. Go ahead, sir.
Play Ocean Gate by Alex Shore, Biz, and Dick Ball. Music.
I can't find the song Ocean Gate by Alex Shore, Biz, and Big Brother.
Computer. Play Ocean Gate by Alex Shore on Apple
And
Music.
good on the second, so he makes them both.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There is speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
Halliburton misses. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. To the middle. Ooh, they pick off the pass. And here they come. Jumps up, and then Gasol with the jam.
The 7'1" makes a dunk look easy. Go ahead, Marc Gasol.
Here's Merrill. Pass to Mitchell. Over Halliburton. And it's Mitchell. The miss. And here comes Cleveland. Gay right side. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Into the lineup for the Cavaliers.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside Mitchell. To the inside. Here's Allen. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Well, how about the touch inside from Jared Allen? This guy has got such length and mobility. You add that touch and look out, folks. He's going to be tremendous.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Inside, Allen. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Gasol. Here's Gay into the lane. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
Cover me until it does. That's it. I don't got time for this. I'm just shoot you.
The visitors with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Free grabs the board.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk. You've got to put
Sure, I
down
would do
the
that.
space.
And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Gay. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Mobley down low. He's against Williamson. Outside Garland. 5 on the clock. Launches it. He can't get that one to fall. And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 17-6 run. Back to Williamson. Driving inside. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Mitchell. Rejected by Mitchell.
How about the defense from Donovan Mitchell?
69.
This has not been a strong suit, but send it back, DM.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Mitchell against Mitchell. Off the mark there with a 3. And here's Gay. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
let everybody in the world have as much food as they want. I'll take homelessness. Let everybody in the world have somewhere to live. No. Live in their dream house. And war, senseless war, over, forever. Let there be no reason for anyone to make war on anyone anymore. Yay! Reverse global war. As it happened, latest nations has experienced mysterious exponential growth in world food supplies is China, where the average weight is now 300 pounds and rising. Well, today a party of picnicking school children brought down a mile-long section of the Great Wall of China.
As homelessness becomes a thing of the past, the last undeveloped area of the Sahara Desert has become a gated community known as Bourges Towers. Property developers are now converging on the
At least I got rid of war. Wow, that was a good one. Let there be no reason to make war on anyone anymore. How could that go wrong? For no reason at all, New Zealand has declared war on Pakistan. So everyone's clear. Wait. School starts in 30 minutes. Why aren't you ready? Oh, so you're too lazy to walk to school now? No, but it's so far away and I don't feel like walking back. Oh, please. When I was your age, I had to walk halfway across the country to get to school. How did you get when it was winter? I had to walk without a coat. Bear, God, and sometimes I had to...
.26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Allen.
I know for a fact that
And here's
if I was
Mitchell.
treated that way, I would probably block
Lets the three fly.
When you subscribe, make
Again,
sure
the
to
miss
hit the
by
bell to
Mitchell.
turn on notifications. To finish listening to all the stories,
Here's
check
Gay.
out the playlist.
Oh, it's Gay
And
with
if you
the
want some
hand.
chill music to
Did
keep
you
on in the
guys see
background,
that?
check
What
out
an
music.
insane
If you
slam.
like
Man,
MLB
you gotta
Jams,
have some
subscribe
hang
to
time to
MLB
pull that
Jams. Everything will be linked down below in the description.
Now Mobley. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul of the game.
Third team foul. Coming onto the floor for Cleveland, number 5.
Here to play Am I the Jerk on Apple Podcast.
Getting him like a jerk.
Outside
The
Garland.
Apple
And
Podcast.
so
Here's the
the
latest
whole
episode.
crowd
Karen
treated
accuses
to
you
a
of
win.
doing the job.
Boy, they were
Took the ball
something
for three.
special to watch
An
tonight,
entitled
and the
Karen
crowd
accuses me of
loving every
trespassing
second
and
of it.
littering at my
It's
job.
always a great
Even though I
feeling when you
tried to
play this
explain
well for
that
your
it
fans.
was
His team really
she
showed
still
what
picked
it's
up the
capable
line
of.
by calling
And that'll do it,
car,
folks.
and even when as
For
far
Grant
as
Hill,
calling the
Allie
police,
LaForce, and
claiming that
Doris
I
Burke,
was
and the
involved.
rest of our
It
2K
was a-
team. This is
So I
Brian
work for
Anderson
Ace
signing off.
What
Last
I
but not
usually do
least,
is
here
go
is
to
your
different
New Balance
communities
player of
and
the
do some
game,
maintenance work,
Rudy
such as
Gay.
picking up trash and fixing park equipment, stuff like that. And I always start my shift at 7 o'clock in the morning. I went to this park that has a rule that no one is allowed there before 8 o'clock in the morning. It was a very small park, so I was able to finish my job in about 15 minutes. And I was putting the trash bags out on the curb for the garbage men to pick up. They drive by at around 7:30 in the morning, so I have to be quick when I show up at 7 o'clock. Well, this entitled Karen was walking her dog when she noticed me putting the trash out on the curb and assumed that I was up to no good. She ended up taking a picture of me as I was working and a picture of the park hours. This entitled Karen then approached me asking me what I'm doing here. She said to me, "What are you doing here? Nobody's allowed to be here before 8 o'clock in the morning. You need to leave before I call the cops on you for trespassing and littering." I said to her, "Ma'am, I work here, and I am literally doing the opposite of littering. I'm picking up the trash here at the park." The entitled Karen then said, "How do you explain this trash you're leaving here? This is littering." So I explained that this was the trash from the park and that I'm leaving it here for the garbage men to come and pick it up. But this entitled Karen was refusing to understand what I was saying. She said to me, "No, it's littering and you can't be here." She then pointed at the sign. I said to her, "Like I said, I literally work here. I have a right to do my job here." This entitled Karen then asked me if I think that I'm above the law. But I said to her, "I never said that. I'm just here because I have a job to do. You know what? I don't even have to listen to you. I'm leaving." So I got in my truck and I started, just to find this entitled Karen standing behind me on the phone,
Diamond?
keeping me from backing up. I could hear this entitled Karen
How
calling the
old?
police. She said,
LeBron?
"I'm reporting someone
Okay.
here at the park trespassing and
LeBron's
leaving
not
trash.
one.
He claims he's above the law." And I've honestly never been
I knew
more
it.
blown away by somebody's entitlement in my life. So you know what? I just sat there and I waited for the cops to show up because I knew they would be on my side the second they showed up. I just turned up the music to ignore everything this entitled Karen was yelling. Fast forward, and shortly a police officer did show up. He approached the Karen first and then approached my window. The officer then asked me if what this lady was saying was true. But I said to him, no, officer, I work here. I'm
Was it
literally
Dean
just
Wade?
cleaning up, and I'm leaving
no,
trash for the trashmen to
oh,
pick up.
Bullion
Meanwhile, the
by
garbage men are picking up the trash right behind him. The officer then said, very well, I'll just get this lady out of your way so you can continue with your day. And thank you for keeping our community clean. I responded by saying that that's not a problem at all, and then I thanked the officer. This officer then drags this Karen out of the way. I then back up and drive away, while this entitled Karen stares at me with a shocked expression on her face. And at this point, I'm laughing and rolling down the window, making sure that this Karen can absolutely hear me. Wow, how entitled and weird can you possibly get? Like, seriously, there was no reason for her to act that way. She stepped in the middle of a situation that literally had nothing to do with her. Like, she was acting like this guy was doing something nefarious. He clearly was up to no good or something like that. Like, she seriously has to be so dense to assume that the garbage bag, as well as his story of making the park cleaner, was somehow a complete lie. Like, seriously, lady, what is your problem? Are you that bored that you can't just mind your own business? And also, this part about her stopping you from leaving the parking lot and literally standing behind you in your truck, that would have driven me insane, and that honestly is not okay. You can't block someone from leaving a public area like that. And I'm honestly kind of surprised that she got off the hook. So good for the original poster for keeping their cool, because honestly, I would have been a lot more angry if I was in your shoes. If you like Am I the Jerk, you're probably going to love Am I the Genius. Check it out, link down below in the description. Also, go to amithejerk.com/submit if you would like to submit your own stories. I'm considering charging my boyfriend rent, all because he doesn't contribute anything to the house. But I'm honestly not sure if this is going to ruin my relationship or not, and I seriously now don't know what to do. Here's what happened. So I'm a 31-year-old female, and my boyfriend is 33 years old. We've been dating for 9 months, and admittedly, things moved very fast with us. And I know what you're thinking. It was very dumb. We started living together about 8 months ago after 1 month of dating. He's a YouTuber who works from home, and while I don't want to discuss my job, to my knowledge, I make more than he does, and I am also gone during the day. He does some stuff on the side, such as buying and reselling items, but it doesn't make much profit. When we moved in, he offered to pay rent, but I told him he didn't have to worry about it, and to just pay half the bills with the knowledge he would work on his YouTube channel during this time. Well, after 4 months of living together, I checked his YouTube channel out of curiosity, and noticed he didn't have any videos posted since moving in. I mentioned this to him, and he said it was because he was spending the majority of the time cleaning, since I admittedly wasn't pulling my weight. So I started cleaning more and have been improving. Well, another 4 months have gone by, and I noticed his channel was updated, but it's only been updated once. In the 8 months we've been living together, he only updated the channel 1 time, and the video was only 10 minutes long. When I asked him and confided that I was feeling like I was being taken advantage of, he agreed, but then 2 days later, began saying I was ungrateful and didn't appreciate him because he was cleaning the house, he was helping me with some legal paperwork, and he was finding good sales and deals for the both of us. We almost broke up right then and there, but I sent him a message saying why I felt justified, basically calling him out. He then apologized and promised to work harder. A week later, he claims he finished a video and was working on his next one. And maybe I should have trusted him, but I checked and it still hasn't been posted. So I made an offhand comment asking him if he got any comments on his newest video, but he admittedly said that he hadn't posted it and was working on the editing process. But if that's the case, then why would he tell me it was finished? Why is he working on the next video without finishing the first one? I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, but on top of the other stuff that would take forever to get into, I'm starting to feel like I'm being taken for a ride. Like the only reason he's with me is because I don't charge him any rent. While I've considered breaking up with him, this is simply not an option for me right now. I'm considering charging rent because I kind of want to see what his reaction would be, because if he reacts negatively, that will honestly tell me everything I need to know about him. But secondly, we currently have a power dynamic that I'm really uncomfortable with. I feel like I have too much control and I don't like that feeling. I would also feel much more at ease, as if this is our place that we live at. But I also recognize that it was partly my fault why he couldn't do so much work before. So honestly, should I be charging him rent? What should I do? Okay, I need to circle back to something the original poster said, because they said flat out they think they're being taken advantage of, and trust me, this guy is absolutely doing just that. This guy is skating by, not doing a single thing for his YouTube channel, and just literally staying at home doing nothing. Him cleaning or helping you with legal paperwork or finding good sales or deals or whatever his excuse is, that is not contributing to the house in the slightest. Cleaning the house is literally just the bare minimum of what's expected. That is not some special occasion that's going to take you all day to finish. Literally, that'll take what, maybe an hour to clean and tidy up a house? But for the remaining 7 hours of the normal workday,
Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter Ali LaForce. Now the starting group for the visitors. Rudy Gay out there with Serge Ibaka. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Marcus Gasol. And for Indiana, Halliburton at point with Mathurin by his side. Pascal Siakam out there with Nesmith. And it's Turner in at the 5.
Your shoes, I would absolutely be asking for rent, because right now this league is literally skating by without doing anything with his life. If I was in your shoes, I would seriously be very angry and feel like there's a freeloader mooching off of my hard work. Today, I messed up by racing my truck on a track with my idiot friends. As a result, I have some serious repairs I need to do on my truck that I am seriously not looking forward to. Here's what happened. So I want to start off by saying that yesterday was crazy. I was having a day along the lines of something that would just be boring. Nobody to hang out with, the cats were going crazy as usual, so I was thinking that my day would be boring. That is until my friend Sean decided to ring me up and propose an idea to race in his track. He made a dirt track when he inherited his father's old farm, and when he saw the farm, he instantly thought of a track of some kind. Since I had nothing to do, and my truck wasn't getting much use other than the common commute, I said, why not? So I got my gear along with my racing mower. It was beautiful yesterday for our race. So me, Sean, and my other buddies Mike and Chris decided to bring our trucks along with another sort of vehicle, and like morons, we use our daily drivers first. So this is where the mess up begins. My truck isn't exactly stable. For a 2006, it's nice, but it has its flaws. The frame, however, is
I brought him my
I know
belt.
it might need fixing soon. And when I
And
say
someone
soon,
attempted
I
to
mean
murder him. He got hit by a
so
car,
this track
and I
is
just like, he
relatively
gave him a dick.
soon,
You
but
have to
still
limp
have
off
bumps here
and
and
like
there.
cry.
And
Can
my
I try
buddies
to
and I
cry?
were easily doing 50 miles an hour in timed runs. So that's when we thought that doing a race with all 4 of us on the track would be smart. We had a blast racing together, that is, until it became competitive. My friend Sean got bumped by Chris.
Today,
and Sean
an
ended up
unsolved
bumping
mystery.
me on the
How
first
many cans of
turn.
ABC
Set the
SpaghettiOs
truck a
would it
little more
take
sideways than it should
to write the
have.
entire Lord of the
And I
Rings
felt
trilogy?
awkward just
First,
a
we have to
little.
find the
The next
average
thing I hear
distribution
is
of
my
letters in a
friend
can of
Sean
SpaghettiOs. This was the worst thing I've ever had to do in my life, and the smell was unimaginable. Then we upload that data to a program that converts books to SpaghettiOs. Yes, this program exists, and yes, I made it. Why? Because sometimes the intrusive thoughts win. These are the average letters in a can of SpaghettiOs. It was
Therefore, my truck could not haul any big loads, meaning that I would not be able to
The Lord of
haul
the
my
Rings trilogy has
trailer.
2.
So I was not trust choice. I could either risk driving home very carefully, or I could crash at Sean's house for a night or 2 and try to fix my truck. Either way, though, I feel like a complete idiot, and I am not looking
Here's
forward
free.
to fixing
Oh yeah,
it.
these things gonna give you
As someone
trouble.
who's not very good at cars,
Gasol,
I
the
have
screen.
no idea what
Here's
he's broken in
Westbrook.
the truck, but from what you described,
And
that
then
sounded
Westbrook
incredibly
slams it
expensive.
in.
And I'd be really
Well, the
stupid
vision
when it comes to
isn't
cars and
only
trucks.
about
There just seems to be
passing.
very
Russell sees a
big
driving lane and goes
track,
right
all
to
of
it.
the time they do succeed. That's definitely stuff
Pass
that
to
the risky
Turner.
maneuver.
The 3 is
And
up.
my house specifically was
Gasol
built for
grabs
something
the
like
board.
that. You better believe it's
Ibaka with it.
Serge Ibaka.
Free, the pass to Westbrook.
Nah, Serge Ibaka. Nah, nigga. That's Serge Ibaka.
And the jam by Ibaka.
very easy.
And Ibaka can really get up on these lob attempts. Great at finishing strong when he's near the rim.
This is it. We got one that's got the
Now here's Halliburton. Not a lot of room. Ibaka. Great positioning on the comeback. Ibaka's got his second basket.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Halliburton surveys the floor. Pass to Siakam.
I got Reed.
Target.
Up
top Westbrook. He's
Kobe.
Offensive board.
What that? Yeah, that was in there like. Hey, give me screen.
Westbrook outside.
The
rebound by Turner. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. 6-point game. Pass to Neesmith.
Hi, how are you?
Now Siakam. And the foul on Serge Ibaka.
Serge
First foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
So it's the home team now. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for him. Siakam, that's good.
Halliburton's vision and then the ability to thread the needle there makes the defense pay.
Gasol, screen on Halliburton. Pass to Gasol. Fires from deep. And that one's good. Ibaka for 3. Ibaka's got 7.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
In transition, here they come. Gay finds Westbrook. Gasol, a screen on Halliburton. Here's Westbrook. And he can't jam it through. Indiana on offense. They trail by 6. Of course, when Aaron Neesmith was traded and got floor time, his game really took off.
You know, BA, his prior stop, he was on his trying to get minutes. Now that he's getting repetitions as a consistent starter, he's shown how valuable he can be.
Too late.
And the jam by Ibaka.
And Ibaka does a little bit of everything, including rolling quickly after setting that screen.
Computer. Play
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Pacers.
Unexpected like a mixtape.
I do not trust my hand. Music to my parent, basil encrusted into an intuitive mountain, which we try next week in the comments. Yo, really music to my parent, notice 2 rainbow marshmallows. Yes, marshmallows, which we know next week, leave it in the comments. Yeah, nothing music to my parent.
I'm honestly reviewing the weirdest products for sale. Can we please be honest about how often we're washing our makeup brushes and sponges? I think I read you're supposed to do it weekly or something like that. Friends, no one is doing that. I will buy new brushes before I wash them, but for science, I bought a not sketchy at all brush cleaner off Temu. They have to fill with water, and it doesn't disconnect from the electricity, so it's definitely not a fire hazard. The instructions said to drop a proper amount of cleaning liquid, but did not give the amount that there is, so I just threw some Dawn dish soap in there because save the ducks. And then there was this squishy thingy that you put in. I'm not sure what you do with that. So then I turned it on and said to dip the brushes in, and basically I'm just cleaning them myself. I don't understand the point. I guess it says there's a way where you can just turn it on and leave the brushes in there to clean for themselves, but it doesn't suggest that, which is extremely ironic because the product is literally supposed to save you time cleaning brushes. So I mean, yeah, I did clean them, but then after the fact I had to rinse them in water and pat them dry, so it was literally the exact same thing as me cleaning them myself. I did like being able to hang them to dry because I have issues drying my brushes and them getting all messed up, but no part of this convinced me to wash my brushes more than once a year. 4 out of 10. Honestly. I hope you're listening. Nobody's getting nothing at the store. Don't live for no toys. There's plenty on the floor.
Calisthenics tips. Push-up levels you need to master one after another. If you can do 10 knee push-ups, then you can do 1 regular push-up. If you can do 10 regular push-ups, then you can do 3 explosive push-ups. If you can do 10 explosive push-ups, then you can do 1 archer push-up each side. If you can do 8 archer push-ups each side, then you can do the 90-degree hold. Follow to learn calisthenics.
If I hit the lottery, it's 100 million, my family gonna shout, we won. But if I go bankrupt, they say, you bankrupt. I am tired of having people in my life who
And I've never had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Cooking Basics for Students, Part 3. Knowing how to boil an egg properly will get you through a lot. And no matter if you like a soft-boiled egg, a medium-boiled, or a hard one, this method will satisfy all your egg-related needs. Fill a big pot with some water and magically bring it to a boil. Carefully submerge your eggs in the water and start the clock. Cook these eggs between 6 to 12 minutes depending on your preference, which is just enough time for you to get some ice in a bowl and fill that bowl with water. After cooking, we immediately submerge our eggs in an ice bath, not only to ease their soreness and aching muscles, but because we want to immediately stop the cooking process. I found that the easiest way to peel them is by cracking them on all sides and then removing the shell under a stream of cold water. This is under 6 minutes, super soupy and leaky. This is a 7-minute egg and not as leaky, but still leaky. 8 minutes, my personal favorite. 10 minutes, solidified but still custardy. And 12 minutes, complete.
My client wanted to cut his lock, so I went ahead and cut the motherfucker, no hesitation. He wanted to go to a low taper, and I knew I was going to get him right. And for some reason, this nigga just kept looking in the mirror, the whole haircut. Y'all, now this is my least favorite part about cutting shit. He nasty as hell. And he knew the camera was on him. I guess he wanted to say hey, because he smiled at y'all. But after I blow dried it, I knocked his hair down to a 2. Before I did my taper, I went ahead and put my mousse in his hair to lay his hair down. And I went OD because I felt like it. But as y'all can see here, he go again looking back at the mirror. It's like, nigga, your hair is full of mousse. What are you looking at? After I did the mousse method, I went ahead and
nigga, your hair full of mousse. What is you looking at?
The line was crisp in the back and the fade was also crisp. And here he go again, looking in the goddamn mirror. So I made sure I went OD with that fucking hoodie spray. I sprayed so much hoodie spray, his shit probably won't even move for the next 4 days. Just like when a female get a bob and that shit don't move, that's exactly what his hair gonna be like. After I sprayed my whole bottle of hoodie spray on his hair, I went ahead and started my lineup. I got it sharp with the razor, and I'm just trying to show y'all the natural result. And this nigga still looking in the mirror. I couldn't even finish the shit. He already blushing, talking about, you got me right already. Damn, I can't finish it right. Then I added the enhancement and gave him the mirror so he could finally take a fucking look at it. And my dog really fucked with the cut, man. Because as y'all can see, he's admiring himself in the mirror again. But this the finished product, man.
All words from a car that is so fragile.
Flagellate! Francesco! Flagellate!
They were making the world's crispiest chicken drumstick, and it's so easy to make. It only takes 5 ingredients. Oh, this is the best chicken I've ever had.
He wants to play college.
People with medical conditions seek the word. As stigmatized.
Did not get a child support check this weekend, so I had to spend my own money, and I'm mad about it. So I took it out on his son and made him clean my whole house. So once I was all clean, speak and span, I took him to Sky Zone. And if you watch my budgeting videos, you know I spend $24.20 a month for his membership. It is well worth it. Then I went to Walmart. I ain't shopping at Target right now because the last time I was in there, they accused me of stealing. And why would I steal anything from y'all? I'm usually swimming in child support.
Hello, this is Habibi. How may I help you?
Okay.
This is Habibi. How may Sorry.
Pass to Turner.
This is Habibi. How may I help you?
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So
I guess I'm calling my phone. I don't want anything from
guys, let's get
you.
your take on the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
What the freak is this? I don't want to listen to my podcast.
The early game has seen a lot of hot
The
passes.
future.
And has kept the defense guessing as well.
I think the other thing they've done a
I'm
great
so
job of is
confused.
making their presence felt inside,
Computer.
converting tons of paint
Computer.
opportunities.
The
McConnell,
Emma
he's
DJ
checked in
for
for
Apple
Tyrese
Podcast.
Halliburton. To the middle. Stolen by Siakam.
I'm so confused. Cookies.
Gasol with it. Siakam covering.
What is Surge sleeping? To Surge?
I, the jerk, from not
Out to the right wing.
best friend stuff.
Computer, play previous episode.
Ibaka, the pass to Gasol. McConnell against Gasol. Pass to Turner.
I'm right here. My defense is great. Thank you. Come again. Serge Ibaka with the screen for Westbrook. Westbrook with the lob and Gasol. Ibaka.
You just never know what Russell Westbrook will do in the pick and roll. So excellent at making the right decision.
McConnell outside. Turner with it. Down low. Here's Siakam.
Don't do that.
The shot, no good. Ooh, great
Westbrook
lead that time
with
from
the ball.
Ibaka. Here's Westbrook.
Kobe. Mid-range is good in front of
Quick
Westbrook.
position right there.
No Westbrook.
Off the ground, so
No
quick
Westbrook
into
here.
the rise and fire. What a tough cover.
Work be free. PJ McConnell.
Pass to Siakam. There's a screen by Turner. Ibaka against Siakam. Back to McConnell. 6 to shoot. Siakam outside.
No,
And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Serge Ibaka, nigga. He's my boy.
His length always a factor.
Oh, he
Teams will
hides.
make substitutions.
TSA agent. First thing is that I'm a videographer for trade, and I was in Europe to cover an event.
Jamie Lin.
Video footage and interviews.
10 seconds.
Here's
Thing
Lin.
is that Air France changed my position.
And Carroll with a screen on McConnell. And Carroll outside. The
Kobe.
three ball knocks down the triple.
Habibi.
They played with
Solomon Carroll with the
fantastic
three.
energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get your man in control of the game, it's perfect.
And so it's Cleveland closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back.
No more space in the train. People behind me are complaining they'll miss their flight because I'm too concerned. There's nothing I can do. I'm just following the orders. And at this point, I'm only a practical target investigator. The treadmill starts moving. Some space clears up. Additional
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
With their offense clicking on all cylinders, they own that first quarter.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
On the court right now for Cleveland. We've got Mitchell, Zion Williamson out there with Ben.
Oh, I can't believe he just did that. Now that is incredible. Just wow.
For train, sure thing. I guess I'll just occupy this entire triple myself. The people behind me and behind are literally jumping in itself.
So it's the home team now. It's a 13-point game. McConnell outside. 10 feet away. It's deflected.
How about that denial by Paolo Banchero? Nice to see him put that frame to use.
And I could just submit my entire carry-on bags.
Here's Lynn, covered by Johnson. Williamson for three, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
The two things you love here, how confident Halliburton is offensively. The second is not afraid to take punishment while he's shooting the basket.
Sorry, do they got a QR code on their jersey?
Seems like a bit of a ridiculous policy if it's going to hold up the line that much in an industry where everything
Oh, they
needs
do.
to keep moving and be on time. I don't know if this is a real policy or if this agent was just giving our original poster a hard time. But either way, it became clear pretty quick that this is not the most effective way to handle this. You can submit your own stories to be featured here on the channel. The story submission link is in the description below. And if you want to listen to some vibey music in the background, check out Easy Mode, also linked below. And don't forget to subscribe. Our new manager says we can't be in the dining room unless we're eating and we get a break. But we'll give us a break on our own food. A long time ago, I'm talking like 35 years plus, I was a wee little guy, about 14 or 15. with a bit of a smart aleck attitude. I worked at the local pizza place and generally liked my job. My manager was a young 18 to 19-year-old lady that the team would always just party with after work, and typically just hung out and partied all the time at her apartment. Well, the owner decided that she was a little too young to be the manager, so he demoted her to assistant and hired a new general manager. We'll call him Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith ended the employee discount for food and ended our perpetrating to eat messed up orders because he thought that we messed them up all the time. But if you like to eat anchovies right out of the can, which is just gross. So he was all around not very popular with the kids on staff, including me. Another rule that he put in place was that during our breaks, we could not sit at any of the tables in the dining area unless we were eating something. But he never specified what we had to eat. At this point in history, another pizza chain that was famous for avoiding the Noid opened up a test pizza delivery place called Pizza Dispatch. This was a test to see if people would still like the pizza under a different name. The pizzas were 100% the same. The ingredients even had the chain's original name on the boxes. So one night during a really busy shift, I was told to go on break in 15 minutes. So I went to the payphone, we weren't allowed to use the store phones for unofficial business, and called up Pizza Dispatch. They took my order and didn't believe that I wanted it delivered to a different pizza place. But after I explained the situation, they were good. The pizza guy probably didn't believe me still, but they delivered. They even expedited it for me. So 15 minutes go by. I go on break, and I sit in the closet that we have for a break area until I hear Mr. Smith ask, "What the heck are you doing here?" The delivery guy reached into his bag and said, I have a delivery for Original Blister." I stepped out and said, "That's me," under the blistering stare of Mr. Smith. I paid for the pizza, gave a very healthy tip for the speed, then went and sat down at the dining room table. I opened my box with my pizza as Mr. Smith came up and tried to make me eat elsewhere. I said, "You said we could only sit in the dining room on our breaks if we were eating. You bring your lunch every day." Today, I promise. He got pretty mad, but I didn't push him far enough to get fired. But what did happen is that employees got our discount back. We were able to eat messed up burgers again, and Mr. Smith ended up teaching me a lot about work ethic, how to run a small business, complete inventory, and compute the profit and loss statement each month. This was in the mid-'80s, so we didn't have computers in the stores. We did it all on paper. I ended up working for him the entire time he was a manager at our small restaurant, and followed him to another chain later on. I still think about him in the lessons he taught me from time to time. While he wasn't a great manager at the beginning, he ended up being a great leader and mentor. This sounds like maybe that guy just got the position and was trying to overcompensate a little bit. Whenever the new manager comes in, they always want to rewrite how everything's done, and feel they see issues in places where there isn't really an issue. Maybe they're not seeing the issue they're creating, correcting what they see as wrong. But there's a reason that things work the way they do sometimes. Even their employees and discounts at the place where they work when it's in the food industry is kind of scary. For this example, you don't want them going out and buying food somewhere else and eating it in a restaurant in front of everyone. Your customers are going to think taking your food's no good if the employees won't. Our regional place was credits the manager for having taught them a lot over time. But I think this first lesson was taught by me. My boss tried to call me out on a problem they were having, and CCing everyone in the company. So I replied, "We recently launched a project to a select group of beta testers. Late on a Sunday evening, I'm not paid to be on call or work on weekends. I get an email from the boss, CCing everyone involved in the project, that the entire site is down. And can I please get it sorted urgently, as this makes the company look bad? All of this complete with a screenshot of the problem. I'm really glad for the screenshot. I didn't even need to open my laptop. I'm and I don't think including everyone plus the janitor.
And he makes the first.
I think if you're talking Tyrese Halliburton, the thing that stands out is the wealth of things he can do on the offensive end. He can shoot the ball with range. He's got unbelievable handle. He can create. He can drive it. He can also set up his guys. A lot to like.
Neesmith, he's checked in for Indiana. Matherin comes in for McConnell.
And he had just forwarded it.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Smith outside. Back to Halliburton. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Well, because he's a three-level scorer, anywhere he is on the floor, Halliburton's capable of creating jumpers.
Banchero with a screen on Halliburton. Pass to Banchero. Let's go with a 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
In transition, here they come. Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
There are very few guys who can match the athleticism of Donovan Mitchell. How quickly does he get off his feet?
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Matherin against Mitchell. Got a piece of it. Going all the way to the rack. The finish. Kicks it out to Williamson. Banchero outside. Fires the 3. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Banchero's got 9.
You have to be ready on the catch. Paolo Banchero, easy work on the jumper.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Turner, he's checked in for Smith. Pass to Neesmith. Outside Johnson. To the middle. Here's Gay. Shoots over Neesmith. Gay's shot is good. Gay's got his first 2 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Gasol. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Indiana. McConnell comes in for Tyrese Halliburton.
You think back to when Marc Gasol first entered the league. This was a big guy whose skills were certainly developing at the time. Now he's incredibly polished and a tremendous leader.
Turner, a screen on Westbrook. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. You know, talking to people around the league doors, there's an it factor with Benedict Matherin.
You know, B.A., he is definitely willing to try to put an offense on his back. He has proven not to be afraid in the closing moments of the game. This guy wants the ball anywhere, anytime. And sometimes that in itself will carve a spot for you in this league.
5 to shoot. To the paint. Turner passes to Matherin. Gasol grabs the board.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Westbrook's gone 3 of 7 shooting from the field. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Siakam, and then Siakam with the jam.
6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
40 seconds left to play in the first half. And then Gasol with the jam.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. McConnell with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Right side Mathurin. It's tipped, and they'll get another chance. Shot clock at 6. Over Gay. Gasol grabs the board. Gasol's got 5 rebounds in the game. Westbrook finds Ibaka. Westbrook outside. Pass to Gasol. Over McConnell. And that one's good. Gasol's got 7 points in the game.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Delivering the blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Then get a 15-stem bunch of tulips for just $9.99 each with Pine. Round out Moss Lily with festive rosé, irresistible berry chantilly cake, and more special treats. Come celebrate Mother's Day at Whole Foods Market.
This episode is brought to you by Dental. Zubu's all the right skincare products for your face, which your body has been missing out. With new Dove Serum Body Wash, you can give your body the vitamins to grow with the water. The hydration boost and flavor. Infinite desserts. It's the monthly products that are new Dove Serum Body Wash.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And you got to like what we're seeing from Serge Ibaka.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Halliburton at point with Mathurin by his side. Pascal Siakam out there with Miles Turner. And it's Neesmith in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Rick Carlisle getting going here in the second half. Here's Mathurin. Gay with the defensive effort. And here's Westbrook. 6 points for him. Pass to Gasol. Halliburton comes to help. From deep, Gay drains the triple. Gay's got his second basket of the game.
Well, we know this. Few big men in the history of the game have passed the ball as well as Marc Gasol.
And I'm trying to punish him for leaving.
Here's Neesmith.
Now
Turner. Halliburton outside.
I shouldn't forget about the importance of
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Hits the trifecta.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
To the inside. And then Gasol with the jam.
That 7'1" frame of Marc Gasol. Strength, power, you name it, he can absorb contact.
So why the heck should she care about him?
Now Halliburton. He's got 6.
Because I know here, people will get you.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half.
Get what's coming to you. Your mom's in the property.
Turner passes to Mathurin. Back to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Now that's called positioning, and Turner has the verticality to make it easy.
Now here's Westbrook. Gasol, a screen on Mathurin. Inside. Gasol misses.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Mathurin passes to Neesmith, and here's Halliburton. Clock at 6. Turner, screen on Westbrook. Here's Mathurin. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
Benedict Mathurin walked into the league a confident guy. He is not shy.
Here's Gay. The rebound by Neesmith. Indiana on offense. And Halliburton with the basket and the assist by Mathurin. Halliburton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just seriously?
And it's Westbrook off the drive. Siakam pulls down the board.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Halliburton's gone just 1 for 4 from deep. Gay, the pass to Westbrook. A minute 58 left in the third quarter here. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points.
If she felt entitled to my answers, I should be entitled to her.
Now here's Matherin. Defense right on him. Knocks it loose.
Started screaming and yelling that I was gross.
Here's Westbrook on the take and finished off by Westbrook.
The absolute ferocity from Russell Westbrook, the rim. My goodness, how you feeling?
This woman wasn't impaired in any way. She didn't have a carer or a minder, and had been carrying on normally with them until she saw me. I got to the table.
1:25 left in the third. Johnson, he's checked in for Indiana. McConnell comes in for Halliburton.
She wanted my personal information, then she should trade info for info.
McConnell with it. Still no points. Pass to Matherin.
She was still screaming and shouting about how I
back
was
to McConnell. Here's Neesmith.
Nigga.
Outside Johnson.
And I hate it.
6 on the shot clock. Siakam with a screen on Banchero. From the line. The shot by Johnson, no good. And here comes Cleveland.
What?
50 seconds left in the third. Fires it. It's wide right. It's off the rim. Here's Neesmith. Guarded by Banchero. Outside for McConnell. Pass to Johnson. Siakam with it. And stolen by Williamson. And here comes the break. Here's Lynn. Off target with the 3. Indiana on offense. McConnell outside. Kicks it out to Siakam.
She hated it.
Here's Neesmith.
She despised it.
Siakam with a screen on Williamson. It looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Delivering the blowout. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
Sorry, no, but this is a family trip, and I wasn't in. I told Nick, and he said no insignificant other was invited. So I wasn't the only one being excluded. I was still upset, but dropped the subject. It's now fall, and the weather's getting colder. Nick's family was coming over, so I decided to make my family's chili recipe to celebrate the cold weather. Nick and his family love my chili. So I made sure there was enough.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass.
She asked, aren't we already considered family? I replied, according to you, we aren't. She kind of just gave me an, oh, okay, and left. After everyone was gone, Nick told me I was being cruel. I reminded him that his mother was the one who said I wasn't family first, and she can't pick and choose when we are. He said that was a completely different situation, and I was being petty. He left after that, and has been cold to me for the past couple of days. I don't see how I'm in the wrong here. It's okay for his mother to deny me something because we're not family, but when I do it, I'm a jerk. Am I a jerk? Or was my response justified? Yeah, no, sorry. It's a two-way story. This old family recipe is just as important to our original poster as that family trip is to the mom. Both have their own value to each person. And to think that you're more entitled to one is not the way that works. Not when you put the family label on it. When it's family, that means it's shared with anyone who's family. Sorry, Mom, you drew the line on this one. You can't get mad when she sticks to it. When you subscribe, make sure to hit the bell to turn on notifications. Put the playlist on in the background to finish listening to all the stories.
I feel
Or
like
if
I
you want to listen to some vibey music in the background, check out Easy Mode. If you like AMI the Jerk, give AMI the Genius a shot. Everything linked in the description.
Resuming the latest episode, Karen accuses me of littering while doing my job. So she calls the police.
Happened. Okay, for a bit of context, my girlfriend and I have been living together for just over a year. We have a 4-bedroom house, and my girlfriend's daughter, who's 19 years old, also lives with us. Our other 2 bedrooms are occupied by my 4-year-old daughter when she stays with us, and we also have an extra spare bedroom. As a bit of background, Christmas is really important for both myself and my girlfriend. We both have lots of traditions, and have enjoyed melding our Christmas decorations, traditions, and food together over the holidays. My girlfriend's best friend from childhood lives about 3 hours away. They used to live in the same town, but moved away 5 years ago. And this best friend also has 3 kids. The middle child, who's 18 years old, has asked my girlfriend if she can come stay with us for a few weeks, which is honestly not really a defined amount of time if you ask me. This middle child and her mom haven't been getting along, and my girlfriend says her friend is worried about her daughter and would prefer her to be somewhere she knows is safe. My issue with this is that she teaches no responsibility to her daughter. I think she should learn responsibility and either learn to follow her mom's house rules, and if you don't like it, be a responsible adult and save money and move out on your own. I don't really have any sympathy in this situation because I've been in that spot 3 times in my life and no one helped me out of any of it. I had to get a job and apartment and figure it out. We also don't really have space in the fridge for extra food for an extra person. My girlfriend thinks that I'm being selfish, but I told her that she's not helping anybody by letting this girl come and stay here. She is not helping her be responsible. It kind of ended in a blow up, and then my girlfriend told me to just remember this the next time I ask for something. To which I replied, "Oh, are you threatening me now?" Now, it's also very important to note that this is the 4th time one of her friends' kids have asked to come stay with us while in our town to visit their friends, families, and my girlfriend. Her best friend usually comes to visit every couple of months for a weekend and stays with us as well. I told my girlfriend that it feels like she's trying to ruin Christmas for all of us, and I said that if she insists on this girl coming to stay with us for a few weeks, then I will go and stay with my parents, or this girl can pay $150 a week. So honestly, am I being the jerk here, or is my girlfriend just being selfish? What should I do? Okay, so I've got a lot of questions that actually the original poster went on to clarify. Apparently, the girlfriend has helped raise these 3 kids and sees them as her own. Meanwhile, the original poster has never met them, and they actually moved away before he got with his girlfriend. So with that little bit of information, I can kind of understand where the original poster's coming from when they're saying, look, I don't want them staying at my house. Christmas is literally around the corner, and I'd rather not deal with that during the holidays. But on the other side of this, I do see where your girlfriend is coming from, especially with this added context that, yeah, she basically raised these kids, and clearly they feel comfortable enough to try and stay with your girlfriend at your house instead of staying at their house that they live at. So this really is a sticky situation overall. Now here's the thing, if this was me and I was in this situation, I think I would also be really resistant to this kid staying for a couple of weeks. If they want to visit for a couple of days to try and cool off and like get their life together or something like that, I would feel way more comfortable with them coming to the house and staying for just a couple of days. Even if they wanted to stay for like 1 week, like that for me would be completely fine. But when this 18-year-old woman comes along and says, hey, I'm having trouble at home, can I stay at your house for a couple of weeks? That, in my opinion, would be completely inappropriate and not something I would be okay with. Staying for a couple of weeks doesn't give any kind of time frame. It literally gives you nothing. Like seriously, a couple of weeks could be any amount of time. Like, are we talking 2 weeks or 4 weeks? Like, how long should I expect this visitor to suddenly become a roommate in my house? I mean, I think I could see a scenario where this would work out to some extent. Like, if this girl said, hey, I want to be there on December 1st, and then I'll leave on December 8th, or something like that. If there was some kind of definable range of time that you can expect her to be there, that would be okay in my opinion. But to instead give this ambiguous time frame of like, oh, a couple of weeks will be fine, that in my opinion is incredibly inappropriate, and I just don't don't think that would be good for anybody in the house. So hopefully this can get worked out in some kind of way, because I think the girlfriend and the original poster in this story could easily find some kind of common ground to accommodate this girl for maybe just a few days. Am I the jerk for supposedly ruining Christmas for a child? All because I refused to sell one of my favorite dolls. Here's what happened. I'm a 36-year-old female and I love thrifting. I'm also a kid at heart. So this summer, when I found several bags of American Girl doll clothing, I decided to buy them all. I collect old dolls that sometimes need clothing, but was really hoping an American Girl doll would show up. And against all odds, one did show up on the shelf a few weeks later. As a kid, I wanted an American Girl doll so badly, but they have always been pretty expensive, so I never got one. I paid $35 for the doll, and I took her home and enjoyed dressing her up. My son also joined in by dressing up his stuffed animals. It was so cute that I took a picture and I put it on Facebook. Also, while researching her, I found out that my doll is very rare, and it could be sold for up to $300 online. So I always think it's really fun to find valuable things like this at a thrift store for cheap. Well, fast forward, and today, a few days after Black Friday, I got tagged in a friend of a friend's post. A person by the name of Kay, that's not their real name, is asking if anyone has an American doll to sell. She had tried to buy one online for Black Friday, but couldn't find anything within the price range. I then instantly had Kay in my DMs offering me $50 for my doll. But you know what? I declined, telling her that I don't know why my friend tagged me, because my doll isn't for sale. She then replied about how she promised her 6-year-old granddaughter a doll for Christmas. She was now worried if she ordered a more expensive doll online, it would not get to her in time, and then offered me $70 for the doll. But I again declined her offer and said that my doll was something I wanted at Christmas as a kid, and I waited a long time for it. Kay then immediately countered by saying something absolutely ridiculous. She said to me, "See, you know what it's like not to get an American Girl doll that you wanted so badly. Please do this. You can make this Christmas
Quarter to
so
go in a
special
game
for my
that, to this
granddaughter.
point,
You
has
can
not
pay
been
for
an
money to
evenly
get a
fought
brand new one
contest.
anyways."
On the court
Now,
right now for
honestly, I
Cleveland.
thought about it.
They've
I
got Rudy
really
Gay,
did, but I
and
still
it's the
told her
Prince
no
in at the 5
thanks.
spot.
Finally,
Oh, man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
You have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Ibaka, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Look at my doll again, knowing
McConnell
that not
passes to
saying
Halliburton.
that I was ruining Christmas for a 6-year-old girl. But you know what?
Over
Yes,
Gay.
I can
And
do
the
that.
basket
Because
by
when you
Halliburton.
decide to be
Well, there's an
manipulative is where I draw the
unpredictability to
line.
his
I
offensive
then
game.
immediately
He is
blocked her.
always
And you know
keeping
what?
the
Maybe
defense
this
off
makes me a
balance.
jerk, but I really don't care. So truly, to that granddaughter, I'm sorry. I hope
Here's
you get
three.
the doll of your
He's
dreams
marked by
someday,
McConnell.
but you're definitely not going to get it from
Pass to
me.
Ibaka.
Yeah, that Kay lady was completely out of line. You can tell she was going through
Over
every
Johnson.
thing. She started off
The
by trying
Friends
to offer
pass
you
to
more
Ibaka.
money, and then all of a sudden, once you didn't give in to her stupid demands, she
Here's
thought
three.
to herself,
He's
okay,
marked by
time to
McConnell.
guilt trip,
Just 5
which
to
is such a
shoot.
toxic and annoying thing to
And
do.
it's Gay
Like,
with the miss.
seriously, just take no for an answer.
60
Accept
ticks
that
off the
somebody's
clock
not
here in the
gonna do
fourth.
exactly what you said, and then move on with your life. To sit there
To the
and
paint.
dwell on it and be like, oh wow, you're gonna ruin Christmas for a little girl. It's like,
Ibaka
no,
against
I'm
Johnson.
not. What are you talking about? Like, why on earth would anyone try to pin that on
Nick
somebody
Highsmith.
they've never even
Three-pointer,
met?
Halliburton.
Like, seriously, let's think
It's
about the
rebounded by
context here real
Ibaka.
quick. This is some random
Ibaka's
person
got
on
his fourth
Facebook
rebound
who
in this
suddenly
one.
slid into the DMs of the original poster and basically said, hey,
And he was
can you tell
fouled
me
while in
something
the
about
act of
please?
shooting, so
If
he'll
you
take
don't,
2
you're gonna
free
ruin
throws.
Christmas for a little girl. Like, seriously,
love
back
how
off and get a
Ibaka
life.
gets a little
Or just
nasty
plan
down
better
on
in the
the block.
future. So to
Excellent
answer the
at putting
question,
the
no,
defense
you
in
are
a tough
definitely
spot.
not the jerk
Turner,
here.
he's
You
checked in
found
for
that doll in
Indiana.
the coolest
Nimhart
way
comes in
possible.
for
You
McConnell.
found it out
Westbrook,
of
he's
nowhere
checked in
the
for
middle of a
Cleveland.
thrift store on the shelf. Like, seriously, that's such a cool way to find
Both
something
free
that
throws
you've
good
always
from
wanted
Ibaka.
ever since your
Well, what you
childhood.
love
So
about
no,
Serge
of course you're
Ibaka,
not a
yes,
jerk.
he has
This Kay
tremendous
lady
size
probably
and
doesn't
reach
even
and
have a
great
granddaughter,
athleticism,
and she
but
was
he
probably
plays
just
his
trying to
role
get it
to
for
a T.
herself so that she could sell it online. And with that in mind, I don't blame you in the
Halliburton
slightest
against
for
Gay.
blocking that lady. She was acting
Halliburton,
incredibly
pass
weird.
to Nimhart.
And I know for a fact
Down
if
low.
I was treated that way, I would probably block her as
And
well. When you
rejected.
subscribe, make
And
sure
it's
to
out
hit
of
the bell
bounds
to
to
turn on
Indiana.
notifications.
Williamson's
Finish
checked in
listening
for
to all the
Cleveland.
stories.
Malome
Check
Carroll
out the
comes in for
playlist at
Gay.
the top of the description. And if you want some chill music to put on in the background, check out Easy Mode. If you like Am I the Jerk, subscribe to Am I the Genius. Everything will be linked down below in the description.
Here it is. Hey, I'm gonna jerk on
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Just 5 on the clock. Got a hand on it. In transition. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Well, if you're looking for an easy vertical threat at the cup, Paolo Banchero, get out of his way.
Here's Halliburton.
Computer. Next.
Up top, Turner.
Computer. Stop.
Westbrook against Halliburton. Rejected by Mitchell.
How about the defense from Donovan Mitchell? This has not been a strong suit. Send it back
How
to
did he
him.
get up on the floor? How is he going for that, bro?
5 to shoot. Pass to Turner. All sorts of time. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Oh, I
Here's
got it.
Williamson.
I
Siakam
got it.
pulls down the board.
Well done.
And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time.
What?
That's foul number 2 for him.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always
Nope.
a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
3 points.
And that's how you
Nigga, try again.
Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Turner against Ibaka. Now here's Turner. He's guarded closely. There's a screen by Turner. 4 on the clock. Siakam. Blocked. Mitchell against Siakam. Mitchell, the pass to Ibaka. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball.
Oh, but that one on block and foul on them, though. That's crazy.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Floats one. Halliburton misses. Ibaka against Halliburton. Back to Ibaka. Outside Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Well, it's all about decision-making in the pick and roll, and Donovan Mitchell making all the right choices.
Halliburton against Westbrook. Pass to Turner. Outside Mathurin. Now here's Siakam. To win the drought. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And they're able to recover. That one drops for him. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth. Out left to the wing. Here's Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.